The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw right away, Haener. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Haener here to throw it. Escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. Play action. Here's Haener to throw. Completes it to Perry. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group headed for pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here. 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Home trips right.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Chargers had 7-4 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Herbert off of play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to... Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They run it again with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Haener looking to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing. Haener. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
12.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Hey, go Lion.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Baylor tight. Go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Go.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Najee Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Haener. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Haener looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Busting free at the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
At the 26-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Returnable here for Davis. Gets around him. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert now. That's swung out wide to Harris. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They hand this off to Harris. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Crowd right.
Herbert on 1st down now. Setting up the screen, Harris. Touchdown! Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Haener sets up play action. And his throw is incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Haener sets to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than a normal. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Davis now to return it. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They'll try the right side with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, here's Herbert. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Go.
On third down, here's Harris. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is taken at the 10. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 22 now, here's the second down and 6. Painter.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second down and 6 now.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll go for it. Here's Haener.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to be out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on 4th down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
In motion right comes Allen.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he'll get this down to the 41.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Hey, OP.
They'll run again with Harris.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Harris. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Harris running straight ahead. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 7.
This is Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout. So it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.